In the wild, life is always full of difficulties and challenges for animals. Among them, the leopard, one of the most bloodthirsty predators, also faces tragic times. Seeing the lion coming towards him, the leopard doesn't seem to care much. Even though the lion approached, the leopard fell asleep. Very carefully, step by step to the leopard, it does not know what the lion is planning. Jump up to approach the leopard, but haven't acted yet. The leopard wakes up and attacks first. Can you guess which predator will win? The cheetahs are looking for a safe place. Lions and cheetahs are two different wild animals that share the same habitat. When they have to compete with each other to protect their territory or find food, they can fight. Usually, lions are larger in size and heavier, and have a higher chance of defeating cheetahs. Just a few minutes later, the lion defeated the cheetah. The lion spotted the cheetah behind the tree. It took the initiative to approach. Both of them rushed to fight each other. The lion seemed to be more dominant than the cheetah. In the end, the lion was stronger and bit the neck, causing the cheetah to go down. An escape attempt had failed. Using all his strength to jump up the tree, the leopard was still caught by the nimble lions and pulled down. Leopards sit looking for prey. Suddenly a lion rushes to chase it. The chase ends with the cheetah lying on the ground and the lionesses surrounding it and attacking fiercely. Competition for prey takes place again between bloodthirsty lions. The decisive attacks make the male lion gradually retreat. Unlike other predators, leopards hunt during the day. Another lion was walking when he saw the silhouette of a leopard. The lion approached. It was about to make a surprise attack but was discovered by the leopard hunter. Leopards are very agile, and it jumped to scare the lion and took the opportunity to avoid the lion and escape. A leopard is eating its prey on a treetop. The lion saw that the prey was delicious and tried to jump up to the tree to take the prey. After struggling for a while, the lion still couldn't climb up to the leopard. Seeing that he could not climb, the lion had to helplessly leave. The lion is paying attention to some delicious food on this tree. Noticing the lion acted immediately, it quickly jumped up onto the tree. The scene of the lion happily gnawing on the bone is the sad gaze of the leopard looking down from above, until the shadow of the lion's back gradually fades away. Hyenas are famous for stealing food from other animals. The smooth hyena took the leopard's bait and ran away. The competition lasted from morning to night, and the victory belonged to the hyena. Another war for food between hyenas and leopards. After the hyena's fierce butt made the leopard panic even more, unable to attack again. The hyena gives the leopard an extra powerful charge, causing the cheetah to run away. To the next part of the clip is an image of a black panther running fast up a tree to attack a leopard. The two animals started at each other and waved the dry leaves behind them. The following scene, a baboon is wandering on the first wing when it gets lost in the sight of the jaguars. But the baboon was leisurely, even chasing the jaguar, causing the jaguar to run away. In the end, a termite hunter like a jaguar must run away in fear from a terrifying prey like a baboon. In front of the mother buffalo, the leopard still rushes to bite the young buffalo, and when she sees her child being attacked, the mother buffalo rushes to butcher the leopard. After the butts of the mother buffalo, the leopards gradually panic. Leopards have to accept and release their prey and jump on the tree to escape. Two dogs actively attack the lone baby Komodo dragon. Although small, Komodo dragons know how to protect themselves. It wags its tail back and forth so the two dogs can't attack it from behind. The trick has worked. The two dogs become more peaceful. Spectacular chase between the Komodo dragon and a deer. The deer was extremely sharp as it ran away before the Komodo dragon approached. One unlucky lizard encounters a pack of belligerent dogs. But it is not afraid, but is the master who rushes to start the war. Fast as lightning, it bites aggressive dogs nearby, causing them not to react in time. These dogs kept making threatening noises, but were threatened by the lizard in return. Lizard is alone, but not easy to bully. It makes the dogs fear and then retreat. The lizard whips its tail towards its enemy. The dog then wants to bite the lizard's tail but fails. The intense battle of wits between the one-horned deer and the Komodo dragon. Who is the winner? The nimble one-horned deer escapes the encirclement of the Komodo dragon. However, the presence of the second Komodo dragon changed that. The tiger has discovered its prey and it begins to hunt. The prey for this hunt is a wild buffalo. While trying to chase the enemy, the mother buffalo mistakenly rammed her baby, causing the baby buffalo to be knocked over. Taking the opportunity of the prey to be injured, the tiger quickly pounced. Two tigers are looking for prey together. They're big and quietly walk side by side. Suddenly, a tiger actively rushed to attack the cub. The two ferociously charge at each other, constantly stopping their claws to injure each other. The battle quickly stopped. A tiger fell to the ground and had to cede the area of victor. Leopard is stalking the fox ahead. It watches carefully. Leopards crawl on the ground, approaching their prey. When the fox rushes to the birds, that's when the leopard attacks. It only takes a few seconds for it to capture its prey. The leopard is drinking water next to the river. Suddenly, a fierce batfish came to attack, and the leopard promptly ran away. It seems that leopards are not afraid. It still turns around to the batfish and rests there as if to tease the enemy. The mother rose and just flew away to find prey. The leopard appeared in the hornbill's nest. After a while of careful observation, the leopard entered the nest to catch the baby red flamingo. Catching the baby red flamingo, the leopards quickly released their prey. A pair of flamingos grieving the loss of their child. Leopards are near the wildebeest. After observing the prey for a while, the leopard rushes to attack. An ill-fated wildebeest fell into the leopard's claws. Leopards trying to beat the wildebeest. The hunter pulls the prey close to the ground and knocks it down. Leopards are walking around looking for food, spotting a catfish. It approaches the catfish and tries to catch its prey. Realizing that the catfish is stranded, the leopard rushes to the catfish and has its own meal. Leopards are sitting and observing their prey on a tall tree. Realizing the time has come, it quickly climbs the tree. The predator is biting the bark. It does this to easily catch the birds in the nest. One bird was lucky to escape, but the baby bird was caught by the leopards. Leopards bite their prey and enjoy the meal. Return to her nest after returning from their search for food. The next morning, an ocelot suddenly burst into the coatee's nest. After pondering for a while, the ocelot finally decided to attack. The ocelot rushes into the coatee's nest and kills its prey in a very short time. The brooding cat has discovered an iguana. The brocade cat walks cautiously toward the iguana. The hunter quickly moves forwards toward its prey, causing the prey to fall to the ground. Very quickly, the brocade cat caught the prey in its sharp teeth. A lynx has just jumped into the air to pounce on its prey. But the fall to the ground caused it to lose its prey in its hand. The wildcat is starting the hunt. Detecting the target is near, the wildcat walks lightly toward the bird. The wildcat lies still and waits for the right time to attack. Suddenly the bird flew away, and the wildcat quickly jumped up to grab the prey. In an instant, the wildcat caught the bird and had a delicious meal for it. The lynx was looking for food. A hare ran by and caught the lynx by surprise. In the blink of an eye, the lynx controls its prey. The lynx captures its prey. The wolf goes in search of his prey in the stream. After many failed attempts to catch the fish, finally the hard work pays off. He also found his own meal. A hungry lynx looking for food. After going a long way, the lynx finally hit its target. Waiting for the right time, the lynx quickly acts. But the mallard managed to escape from the lynx just in time. Lost the opportunity to hunt, it continues to search for another target. Discovered on the tree, there's a small squirrel. The lynx hastily hung onto the tree. It didn't take much effort. The lynx had a meal for it. Two ferocious male lions attacked one another. Consecutive sharp slaps to the opponent's face. With his strong, the brown lion had the upper hand, causing the white lion to run away on the tiptoes. However, while chasing the brown lion, he receives a fierce bite from the white lion. The puma is aiming for the guanaco's head. They watch and carefully step forward and approach their prey. Sensing danger, guanaco quickly ran away from their predator. Puma pounces on its prey and bites its neck, but fails. Guanaco keeps knocking the puma onto the ground. Repeatedly knocking the puma still does not give up on its prey. Seeing that his comrades were in trouble, another puma ran to help. The other puma also started to rush to help their comrades. However, with an overwhelming number of guanacos, the puma still can't defeat the guanaco. Finally, the guanaco escaped, and the puma returned from the hunt full of wounds. A snow leopard attacked the sheep. The fight to the death sent them both diving and falling down the mountainside. After the fall, the snow leopard continued to attack the sheep. The prey still tried to run away from the pursuit of the snow leopard, but unfortunately the sheep slipped and fell into the cliff. The fall killed the sheep. The snow leopard approached the place where the sheep had fallen. The male lion was resting when he discovered a stranger. It immediately approached the honey badger, and the honey badger ferociously pointed its teeth toward the lion. Immediately, the honey badger turned and ran away from the lion. But the lion does not give up. It still clings to the honey badger's tail to tease it. A wasp entered the ant colony. At first, the wasp only attacked one ant, but was surrounded by a whole swarm of ants. Although the ant is a small species, its social behavior is extremely high. The wasp will be brutally treated by the ants. Ants have two ultimate advantages that help it attack at all its prey, including large animals like pythons. The rocky shore was covered with ants, and the python's decision to come ashore was a bad decision. The image is extremely scary. The whole body of the python is covered with ants. If the python doesn't handle it, it will be killed by the ants. The scorpion is locked in the box with ants. It used its venomous tail to respond, but it didn't work. The scorpion chooses another option, trying to crawl up the smooth side of the box. There is no way to help it to get out of its awkward situation that the ants are increasingly encroaching on it. The scorpion falls. The ant colony is still doing its daily nest building task. However, when they were diligently building the nest, a grasshopper arrived. Even if they hide, the grasshopper will be discovered and attacked by the ants. The ants are busier when transporting the locusts to their burrows. Ants and bees are two insects that encounter each other frequently in the natural world. The battle between the two sides is quite quiet. The ants attack continuously. They separate each bee from the hive and destroy it. The ants are very systematic. Ants have an extremely high social organization, concentrated mainly in tropical and subtropical regions.
Their unity defeated a centipede. While they were carrying the goods back to the nest, the mantis appeared. The mantis was originally going to eat the ants, but was attacked by the ants in return. The ants climbed onto the mantis's body and used their numbers to overwhelm the opponent. The mantis perished. OMG, a giant super nest of ants. A swarm of cockroaches put to the test. Between cockroaches and ants, which species will win? The situation is not so good. The ants are dominating more. The cockroaches are completely lost. The crab is a creature with an extremely tough outer shell, which helps it protect itself. Faced with aggressive ants, is the crab as steady as ever? Although the crab has a solid shell, it does not cover all of the crab. Clever ants take advantage of these loopholes and attack it. Ants and mantises locked in a big box. At first, the mantis used its long legs to scare away the ants. Mantis can only kill one ant, but it also has to die. North America's most venomous scorpion, Arizona's hairy scorpion, encounters a rival black widow spider. The most feared of insects in the world fought to the death. Which one won? The spider uses the skill of weaving skillfully to neutralize the poisonous scorpion legs. With this move, the black widow spider won half of this battle. Fast-footed spider that freezes mother scorpion and wins. The spider is the target of the ant today. At first, the spider resisted fiercely. But before the onslaught of ants, it fell. Favorable ants bring spiders back to the burrow. The grasshopper is directly facing the three ants. At first, the grasshopper evades the attacks well. However, it accidentally let the ant attack the leg, reducing its ability to move. Three ants kill the grasshopper. Ants reside on green leaves, but the scorpion seems to despise it. The ants begin to surround themselves all over the scorpion's body. Even if the scorpion has more legs than it does, it won't be able to drive away all these hundreds of ants. The venomous tail of the scorpion's last line of defense, is also destroyed by the ants. A snail has lost its shell, revealing its full flesh to the outside as a lucrative bait to the ants. The ants are coming more and more day by day. The ants flock in droves, easily infiltrating the flesh of their prey. The slow snail can't do anything to fight back for life. The ants are immersed in it. Ants are omnivores. There are few species that it cannot eat. People put a worm in a box containing ants. This smart worm knows how to make use of tiny pebbles to make a solid armor for him. No matter how hard he struggled, the worm could not separate the ant from his body. Wasp, a cockroach's nightmare because it uses the cockroach's body to grow and develop. After controlling the cockroach, the wasp will inject venom into it. When the cockroach is stung with the venom, it becomes semi-conscious, like being hypnotized. As a result, the cockroach becomes a slave to the wasp. The distinguishing features of the ant is that they are highly social and are the most numerous in nature. Thanks to the advantages, they can hunt prey many times more than themselves.
Thank you for watching all of my videos. Your interest and acceptance is the big thing that makes me want to make more videos. We always listen to your opinions. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Comment down below and we're always happy to answer. Please subscribe and comment to my channel if you like it and if you want us to convey through our next videos.